The SS Joe Biden is headed straight for an iceberg, and he's taking the Democratic Party with him. A new NBC poll shows enthusiasm in the Republican Party is electric, 17 points higher than Democrats. This is something we haven't seen since 2010, when the Tea Party tsunami struck, taking over the National Mall and rallying Americans across the country against Obamacare, bailouts, and reckless spending.
What's the message Washington needs?
Stay out of my business.
This is not a party thing. Good grief. This is an American thing.
Our Constitution starts out with we the people, not we the Congress.
My husband fights for our freedom abroad, and I feel like it's our responsibility to fight for our freedom right here in the U.S. of A.
That year, the Republicans won 63 seats, taking firm control of the House. Obama called it an absolute shellacking.
I said right after the midterm elections, we took a shellacking, and I take responsibility for that.
We might see Biden plagiarize his old boss's speech, because a shellacking it will be. Right now, Americans from all walks of life are fed up with Joe and the Democrats. A Marquette Law School poll shows his approval rating dropped 32 points with blacks just since the summer. Whites and Hispanics are bailing on Biden, too. It's a bloodbath. It's causing members of his own party to abandon the Biden bandwagon. Some House Democrats telling Axios they're distancing themselves from the president. Wow. If Biden can't get things under control, he's on pace to get hit with the next Tea Party wave. The only difference is Joe is much more unpopular than Obama was back in 2010. So when Democrats lose in the midterms, they're going to lose big. The only question is, how big? Michele Bachmann, dean of the Robertson School of Government at Regent University and founder of the Tea Party Caucus. Here she is. So you remember those days back in the day? You were a big part of that scene. Are you feeling a similar vibe out there in the country?
Oh, absolutely. It's why I love normal people, because normal people have more brains than a whole room full of politicians. And normal people are scared. They're genuinely scared about what Joe Biden is saying, about the result of his collapsing policies, the collapse of our economy. And people don't like it. They want something different. And you know you've got a huge wave when it isn't just Republicans, when it's independents, when it's apolitical people, and when it's Democrats. Everybody's dissatisfied. So you bet it's a wave, but it's what do they want? And this is where I think people on the right better wake up and better listen, because people don't want what's been shoveled to them at this point. They don't want the United States economy to collapse. They don't want a new world order like Joe Biden just called for when he was in Europe. Today, there's a World Economic Summit meeting in Abu Dhabi. All they're talking about is food shortages, supply chain shortages, energy shortages. People don't want any of that. And yet it looks like we're headed toward collapse really fast. And when there's a collapse on the economy, then government steps in and government gets bigger. That's not what people want. They don't want bigger government. They don't want this rise of authoritarianism. We spent 5 hours on Tuesday at Regent University. If anybody wants to watch it, it's free. regent.edu/globalism. And we talk about this rise of global governance that people like Biden and this World Government Summit and these people are pushing. People don't want that. They want gas at $1.89 a gallon. They want to go to Aldi's or a grocery store and be able to buy food and at the end of the day be able to get pizza on Friday night. This isn't hard to figure out. And so the current politicians are practically DOA. But whoever comes out the winner in November better realize people don't want global governance. They don't want rising authoritarianism. They want normalcy. And people who are smart are going to listen to this. They're going to stop selling off the oil and the oil reserve. That's a stupid decision. We've got to have American energy production. We've got to listen to normal people. I wish a normal person was in the White House right now, because we'd have a much different time.
We sure would. And we wouldn't have to be handing out these little free gas coupons to Americans. That sounds like such a scam. Hey, we just raised your gas prices. Here's a coupon. Now reelect me. Unbelievable. Michele Bachmann, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Jesse.